I want to talk about heartache, about sorrow, emotional turmoil, and feelings, and sadness, and betrayal, and all these emotions that um, I've experienced recently. I remember I was talking to my mom on the phone, and she told me something that was so profound, and I never thought about this way. The past season for me has been really hard. There's been a lot of crushing moments in which I've been shocked by myself in the way that I've almost yelled at God, screamed at God, said, How could you do this to me? This is unfair. This is betrayal. You're so cruel." And it has to do with the feelings of pain. I'm an Enneagram 4, so I feel things very deeply. And it could be as little as saying goodbye to a friend or literal heartbreak. And those things affect me so deeply. It's who I am. But my mom said something really interesting. In my rant to her about how I don't understand what God is doing and how cruel he could be, she said, can you imagine the fact that God, as the creator of the universe, who knows every single being on the planet, has probably experienced heartbreak from most of them, if not all of them, when they deny him, when they reject him, when they walk away from him. God's own creation. And we have to picture this. We are made in God's image, and so we feel emotions deeply. We feel them powerfully. I know I do. Now picture a God who is far greater in every other way. That means surely he feels the pain and the weight and the sorrow and the heartache and the betrayal so much more. And I want us to think about this idea. The creator of the universe feels the emotion, the betrayal, the sadness, the sorrow far greater than we could possibly imagine. And he goes through in every moment the sadness of his creation denying him, rejecting him, walking away from him, saying, no, God, I'm going to do it my way. Can you imagine how deeply God feels? So if you were in a place like I have been recently, crying out to God, Lord, how could you do this? I don't understand. This makes no sense. Think about the fact that he does understand. He understands completely. He has felt the weight of heartache over and over and over again because he loves you so much. And maybe if we meditate on that, sit on the fact that Jesus, our Father in heaven, the Holy Spirit within, he feels us so much better than maybe we actually feel ourselves. He understands it, he relates. It is in that we can find comfort to say, God, you know what is going on. God, you feel this pain. You're here with me. And to sit in that. Many times you may have friends who can say, I'm really sorry. And that can be helpful, but they would never know. How could they know? They're not you. They haven't lived your experience. But God does. He knows you. He knows you better than you know yourself. And he feels that pain all the time. And so out of all the beings, of all the people on earth, Jesus can relate. He felt everything. So take a moment to think about the fact that God knows, and he feels, and he understands.